Speaker's States of the Nation address, the President was welcomed by a full House. Present was the Vice President as well as the Chief Justice and their respective spouses. Now, indeed, the President touched on many aspects of the economy and the lives of Ghanaians, but the main thing that stood out for most was his admission that life in the country indeed is difficult as a result of happenings in Russia and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, in accordance with custom, the Speaker of Parliament as well as leadership of Parliament welcomed the President to deliver the State of the Nation address. After he was done with that, they then saw him off. Let's bring you a report highlighting events from today from Parliament House.
The President began his address with a word of gratitude to the Black Stars for qualifying for the 2022 World Cup.
I begin by asking members of the House to join me to salute the management, technical, and playing teams of the Black Stars. Who against the odds beat the Super Eagles of Nigeria in Abuja yesterday. Their qualification for the World Cup has brought so much joy to Ghanaians, and we're looking forward to an outstanding performance in Qatar.
He touched on the impact of COVID-19 in the country and broached the subject of the hospitals under construction under the Agenda 111 policy. He indicated that the initial timelines for completion of the hospitals were a bit ambitious.
Like all major construction projects, it is evident that the initial schedule we gave for the completion of Agenda 111 was overly ambitious. Identifying suitable sites around the country, for example, has turned out to be even more problematic than had been anticipated. I am now able to say that a great deal of the preparatory work has now been completed, and work has started at 87 of the 111 sites. I've been assured that preliminary work on the remaining 24 sites is ongoing. We have every intention of seeing this project through to a successful end, which will enable me to commission all 111 hospitals before I leave office on 7th January 2025.
The President touched on the gains made with the national registration exercise and the issuance of the Ghana card.
Never again will it be that someone born in this country will live a full life, die and be buried without any record of his or her existence. The operations of the birth and death registry are finally being digitized to make sure the documents issued from that department are accorded the respect they should have. Every child born in this country will be registered, and the date of birth registered will remain your date of birth throughout your life. There will be no school age, no football age, no SNIT age, and no official age.
He spoke about road construction and touted his achievements in that sector.
In the 5 years of my government, so far, more roads have been built, improved, and upgraded than at any equivalent period under any government in the history of Ghana. Some 10,885 kilometers of new roads have been constructed in these 5 years. Let me mention, Mr. Speaker, that yesterday it was my honor and great pleasure to have commissioned the Tamale interchange.
The President also commented on the controversial passage of the e-levy.
I'm happy that the House has finally found it possible to pass the e-levy bill. I believe strongly The levy is going to make a significant contribution to revenue mobilization and the management of the national economy. And I want to thank members of the House for making this possible. The road to recovery will be long and hard, but we have started on a good footing by accepting that we are in a difficult place and are taking the difficult decisions that will get us out.
After the speech, the Minority Leader Haruna Idris indicated that it was not a true reflection of the true state of the nation.
We expected him to deliver the true state of the nation address, which will reflect the growing hardships and suffering of the Ghanaian people. Regrettably, Mr. Speaker, he himself today does not have the confidence even to talk about the economy or the state of the Ghanaian economy. He is continuing with his promises and slogans. But Mr. Speaker, a constitutional imperative. We are prepared and ready to debate them and to prove a credible alternative led by John Dramani Mahama.
In keeping up with his constitutional mandate, the president presented a message on the state of the nation today in Parliament. There's been all sorts of reactions to it by the minority and the majority. For you, is this a reflection of the true state of the nation? Reporting for Citi News from Parliament, my name is Duke Mentopoku.